Solutions. Add-on desires.
Hello viewers, welcome to our Solution Daily Current Affairs. I am Lokesh Pengonda. This session is mainly designed for aspirants preparing for banking, groups and such other competitive examinations. We cover news articles from both the Hindu and the Indian Express. Make a use of this. So our first article is dealing about NASA's Mars helicopter. For the first time ever, a man-made helicopter has been flown on other planet. This helicopter is named as Ingenuity. This helicopter was part of the NASA's Mars Mission 2020. NASA's Mars Mission 2020. Apart from the mini helicopter, this mission also sent a rover which is named as Perseverance. As this mission was sent by the NASA, we should have a basic idea about NASA. NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and this is a space agency of United States of America. This is the relevant information you require when come to the exam points of view. Next, we have an article talking about the RBI. What does RBI stands for? RBI stands for the Reserve Bank of India. This Reserve Bank of India was set up under the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. Under Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. Originally it was established in the city of Calcutta in 1935. And later it was permanently moved to Bombay in the year 1937. And from then onwards, the RBI is headquartered in Bombay or the present day Mumbai. And also you should note that when the RBI was set up, it was a privately owned enterprise. It was a privately owned enterprise. And later, the government in the year 1949 has completely nationalized it, and since then it is a wholly owned establishment of the government of India. And the current RBI governor is Mr. Shaktikanta Das, whom you can see in this image. He is Mr. Shaktikanta Das. Next, we have an article talking about the oxygen trains. Yesterday we have seen what an oxygen train means. Now we'll just see some other related information. In the article there is a word called as the roll on rail off. Roll on rail off. This is also called as Ro-Ro service. In the image you can see that many trucks are placed on the trains, and the train will carry these trucks from one place to other place. So these trucks will come from one place and the train will carry these trucks to other place. What is the main advantage of transporting these trucks from the trains? The basic advantage is it will reduce the time travel. Next is it will reduce the pollution, because most of these trucks use diesel or petrol as a fuel, but the trains mostly use electricity as a fuel, which is less polluting than the diesel powered trucks. Next is, as it reduces the time travel, it also reduces the cost of transportation. And apart from all this, they have one more advantage, that is it will reduce the traffic congestion. So these are some of the main advantages which you get from the roll on rail off services. Next, we have an article dealing with the International Ranger Award 2021. The International Ranger Award 2021. This prestigious awards are given by the IUCN, which stands for the International Union for Conservation of Nature, along with the World Commission on Protected Areas. So IUCN and the World Commission for Protected Areas present these awards annually, and for the first time ever, two Indians will be given this award. So who are these two Indians? In the image you can see Mr. S. Satish, and in the image you can also see Mr. Mahendra Giri. So S. Satish and Mahendra Giri are India's forest range officers. S. Satish is working in the Marine National Park at the Gulf of Mannar, and Mr. Mahendra Giri is working with the Uttarakhand Forest Department and is working mainly for the Rajaji Tiger Reserve. As we are talking about the Rajaji Tiger Reserve, we should know where it is. It is in the state of Uttarakhand. So these two Indians will be awarded this prestigious award by these two institutions combinedly. Next, we have an article dealing with the Vande Bharat mission. It is stated that the number of evacuations done by the Vande Bharat mission has surpassed the evacuations India did during the Gulf War. First we will see about the Gulf War, later we will see about the evacuations done through the Vande Bharat mission. In the year 1990, United States and 35 of its allies has invaded the country Iraq. Why did they invade Iraq? Because Iraq earlier invaded Kuwait and tried to annex it. As a retaliation measure for invading the Kuwait, United States along with its allies has invaded Iraq, and it led to the falling down of the Saddam Hussein led government. As you know that many Indian workers are working in the Gulf countries and there is a war going on. To protect our Indian nationals, the government of India has evacuated them in the year 1990, and nearly 12 lakh Indian citizens have been evacuated in the year 1990 during the Gulf War. And now, due to the COVID-induced lockdown, what we witnessed is the closing down of transportation and imposing such other transport related restrictions. That is, as we witnessed last year, that due to COVID-19, India and other countries have imposed certain restrictions on traveling from one country to other country, and we know that lakhs of Indians are working overseas, and there are some Indians who went to overseas for travel for other purposes as well, like tourism, for education, and due to these restrictions they cannot come back and they have stranded in these countries. So what the government did was, it brought in the Vande Bharat mission, and with this Vande Bharat mission they have evacuated the Indian citizens who have stranded in other countries. And in this article it is stated that nearly 18 lakh Indian citizens have been brought from other countries to India. So as the current evacuation is more than 18 lakh, we can see that it has surpassed the earlier evacuation, which is 12 lakh in the case of the Gulf War. So the Vande Bharat mission is related to the evacuation of Indian nationals stranded in foreign countries. Next, we have an article talking about the ordinances. We'll just see what an ordinance means and who can promulgate the ordinance in brief. When any house of the parliament or both houses of the parliament are not in session, and the government feels that there is a need to bring in an act, what the government will do is, the government, that is the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers, will advise the President to promulgate an ordinance, that is to bring in an ordinance. So what is an ordinance? It is a law made by the president when any or both the houses of the parliament are not in session. Under Article 123 of the Constitution empowers the president to do so. Similarly, when the state legislature is not in session, the chief minister can also advise the governor of the state to bring in ordinances, and this is done under Article 213. So in India, both the president and the governors of various states can bring temporary legislations when a particular legislative body is not in session. So these are some important issues you need to remember coming to the examination point of view. Next, we have an article where it is stated that the Table Mountain, which is in the Cape Town, is facing huge wildfires. In the image, you can see the Table Mountain. You can see how flat it is. So this is called as a Table Mountain, and this Table Mountain is in the Cape Town, and Cape Town is located in the country of South Africa. South Africa is the southernmost country in the African continent, and it has 3 capitals. What are the 3 capitals? First is the executive capital, which is Pretoria. Next is the legislative capital, which is the Cape Town. Next is the judicial capital, which is called as Bloemfontein. In India, we have all the executive, legislative and judicial capitals being stationed at New Delhi, whereas in the country of South Africa, they have 3 capitals, each for one type of body. Next is an article where it is stated that the United Kingdom is thinking about bringing a Brit coin. So what is a Brit coin? It is a new digital currency that is planned to be brought by the United Kingdom or the England. So Brit coin is the new digital currency which is planned to be introduced by the United Kingdom. Next, we have an article talking about the Rwanda and its genocide. We'll just see where Rwanda is. Rwanda is a small landlocked country in the eastern Africa. You can see here the country Rwanda, and you can also see that it is being boundaried by countries such as Burundi, Uganda and Kenya. And the capital of Rwanda is Kigali. Earlier it was a French colony. Next, we have an article where it is stated that 300 rebels are killed by the government forces in the country Chad. Where is Chad? Chad is a Central African country, you can see in this image, which is bordering the countries of Libya, Niger, Nigeria, Central African Republic and Sudan. The capital of Chad is N'Djamena. This is the capital of Chad and it is a Central African country. Next, we have an article where it is stated that Václav Havel Human Rights Prize is awarded to a Saudi activist, you can see in this image, whose name is Loujain Al-Hatlaoui. So what you need to remember from this article is that Václav Havel is a human rights prize. It is awarded by the European Union, and this year's Václav Havel Human Rights Prize is awarded to a Saudi activist whose name is Loujain Al-Hatlaoui. Next is we have a sports related article where it is stated that the archery couple Mr. Atanu Das and Mrs. Deepika Kumari is looking forward to participate in the Tokyo Olympics. You need to remember that Atanu Das and Mrs. Deepika Kumari are related to the field of archery and they represent the country India. With this, we have completed all the relevant articles from both the newspapers and we have come to the end of this session. Inform about Adults Initiative to your other aspirant friends. Thank you.
Add-on Solutions. Add-on Desires.